In January of this year, the White House summoned Cardinal Christophe Pierre and then issued a warning to the Holy See. So there's the Pope, which is the person. The Holy See is the institution, the seat of the Pope. They said, the U.S. military is so powerful that they could do whatever we want in the world, and the Catholic Church best get behind them. This warning came in the wake of the Pope's sermons that criticized the treatment of refugees and foreigners in the U.S. The Free Press reports in some excellent journalism that one of the U.S. officials invoked the Avignon Papacy. This isn't a casual reference to history. This is a warning for the Holy See. In 1300, there was this conflict between Pope Boniface and King Philip of France, when King Philip started to tax clergy so that he could fund his war with the English. Pope Boniface stands up to this and gets killed. And a conclave is called in which the French government has such a heavy hand, and the next pope is French. And for 70 years, the seat, the Holy See, is moved from Rome to Avignon. And for 70 years, the will of the church was bent to the will of the king. And this season is called the Babylonian captivity of the church. Why does the administration even care about the Catholics? Why does this administration care about the Pope so much? Catholicism is deeply woven into American conservative influence. J.D. Vance converted to Catholicism in 2019. A majority of the judges in the Supreme Court are Catholic. Trump secured a significant vote from Catholic voters in 2024. So to lose that moral cover of the church would be to threaten that critical pillar of support. The strategy is twofold. Align yourself with the church. The church wants power. We want power. We are one. And if that doesn't work, coerce the church into submission. The church doesn't exist to echo empire. It exists to confront empire. And that confrontational relationship is by design. One of the reasons for the separation of church and state is not to protect the empire from the influence of the church. It is to protect the church's witness from the influence of power. The moment that the church trades its independence for influence and power, it loses the very thing that gives us our moral authority, witness to the truth. So the Avignon Papacy isn't something that just happened in the past. It is an active warning and threat today. When political power seeks loyalty from the church, it is not seeking faithfulness, it is seeking power. And if the church yields, which this pope is not yielding, if the church yields, the first casualty will be truth.